I just want to say before this video starts, as a disclaimer, I'm not a dermatologist, I'm not a doctor, or I'm not certified in skin health in any way. These are just my personal experiences and thoughts and tips on how to get a little tan. So please take whatever I say with a grain of salt and adjust to your own skin type, however you feel fit. And yes, please do not sue me or get mad at me if you get burned or if, I don't know, something happens. So yeah, thanks so much guys, and let's get on with the video. Are you generationally, perpetually pale? Do you feel like you've just been cursed with, I'm just pale and I'm so pale and I just burn and I can't tan, and you're just like, I just want to be tan? Well, guess what? This is a lie. You can tan. And I know there are some genetics out there where it's easier for some other people to tan and you're just like, it's not fair. And I know, it's exactly how I was too. But you can. Even if it takes you 10,000 times as long as other people, you can do it. So don't worry. Today I'm going to tell you exactly how you can tan. I was always the one to be super pale and not go outside anytime during the spring. And then during the summer, just go outside in the blazing sun and just get scorched. And never do this, especially if you are pale and prone to getting burned. And so I committed this spring to getting a nice, just little base tan for the summer. What I did differently was I started and I did it gradually. So when it got a little bit warmer, about, I don't know, March or so here. I live in Virginia. This might not be the case if you live more north, but if you're like Virginia and below, you can definitely get out in the sun, even February or March. And my home at college thankfully has a nice porch that usually has a wind shadow, and so it would get pretty warm back there, even if it was like 50 or 60 something out. And I would put on a bathing suit, I would take the hours and hours of homework I had from college, and I would do it outside on the deck, and I would just stay out there. And the UV wasn't that high, probably 3 or 4, so it was a very gradual process. And so I would just keep doing that, weather permitting. You know, if it's raining, don't go outside. But if it's sunny, whenever it's sunny, get outside. I would take my work out there and I would do work for hours. I'm not kidding, like 4 or 5 hours. Some days I was out on the porch. And so I'd be simultaneously doing work and tanning. I know some of you don't all have that amount of time, but in whatever you're doing, even if you have like a 9-to-5 job, just try to get out in the sun for lunch break or after you get home from work or whatever. Try to get out in the sun as much as you can. And as the season progresses, just keep staying outside. You might have to make the intervals a bit shorter when it starts to get into the higher UV range, like 5 to 8, I would say. Use some sunblock, probably 15 to 30 SPF as the UV goes up. Take breaks when you need to. And just, work up to the higher UVs. And you don't have to be out there for a super long amount of time. And if you do get a little pink or a little burned, just use some aloe. I've heard that you can use coconut oil, but I don't exactly trust that because I looked it up and it said it can trap the heat in if you get burned. So I don't know about that one, but aloe is the way to go. Also, this is an addendum. Sorry if the framing and whatever isn't the same and the lighting is the same, whatever. But foods high in beta carotene, foods like carrots and sweet potatoes, ones that are orange. You can look up a list of the rest, but they're really good for tanning as well, giving you that color, I believe. And also hydration is a big thing as well. So yeah, these are my recommendations. Once again, I am no doctor, and yeah, so if you want to try it, and try it out. Do it gradually and do it consistently, and just be smart about your skin. Use sunblock when needed and use aloe when needed. And yeah, I just think that's about it. It just, of course, you're gonna be like, duh, Colleen, it just comes down to how much you're out in the sun. Thank you so much for listening. I hope this helped you in some way, and I hope you will get a nice glowing tan for the summer. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.